So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 19 of the Barnsley Career Mode here on FIFA 22. If you are looking forward to this episode, then make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel as well. And well, we start on this screen because I don't want to go on the main screen because it's fairly spoiler heavy. There's lots to catch up on. The last 6 episodes maybe that you've seen are recorded like 2-3 weeks ago perhaps, and I've just got round to releasing them now. Yeah, so I've done the first episode of this season, which you will have seen. And yeah, in that episode, as you were saying, we brought in like 10 players on free transfers. But there's been outgoings as well. There's been a bit more business that's happened since then. Some that you might not be particularly happy with. Some that I definitely wasn't happy with. But I think there's been an incoming that you will be surprised at. But yeah, I think let me just have a quick look again. Don't want any spoilers. So if we go from the beginning then. So yeah, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so they are the 10 free agents that we brought in then. If you missed up on all these guys, obviously you have a quick pause now or go back to last episode and have a quick look. So let's catch you up on business that's been done since the window and since the last video. I think some of these might have happened already that we may have talked about. So Xavi Simon's one youngster that we brought in on a free. He's gone out on loan. Same with Ben Johnson. Jack Walton, we brought in our backup keeper, and that meant Jack Walton could go. So he's gone to Leganés for 1.1 million. And then this might not be business that we've seen. So Toby Simic, might have seen him, might have happened just before the first game. He's gone to Pompey for 1.4 million. Of course, Pompey in our division this season. We've actually played them already so far. So he's gone out. Okay, so this is probably business you haven't seen then. So Dominic Freezer has gone on loan to Palace, who I believe are in our division this season. So yeah, he's gone out on loan there. Jordan Williams has gone on loan to Sporting Lisbon. Aaron Leyer-Saka has left us. £11 million there or thereabouts to Fenerbahce. Top goal scorer last season, absolutely tore it up. But again, a team like Fenerbahce, I feel like you can't really ignore a team like that. European prospects, £11 million for a 30-goal a season striker. Maybe a bit cheap, but it was a price that I was kind of happy with. And he... Oh, okay. Yeah, so... yeah, unfortunately, Leyer-Saka is gone. But he has been replaced. Next man that's out the door, Devante Cowell, he's gone out on loan to Bologna. And well, there's been one more signing. And, yeah, I signed Michy Batshuayi for 6.5 million. He's earning a pretty penny. He's earning 55 grand a week, by far and away our best player. I was looking for replacement strikers, and it said that Batshuayi was on the transfer list. I didn't know his rating. I didn't know his value or whatever. I just took a punt. And, well, 76 rated is pretty good. Wages are a bit steep, but it's Michy Batshuayi, innit? I thought, from Chelsea, this signing is just ridiculous. He hasn't started brilliantly, and neither have we, but he's playing in Leysaka's role. He's playing like on the left-hand side of the front three. Yeah, Michy Batshuayi plays for Barnsley. So that happened. Let's go through what's happened so far this season. So, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. We started things with a 1-1 draw, as you would have seen last episode, against Sunderland. We then drew 0-0 against Pompey. Interesting start. We simmed the game against Oldham in the Cup, which we won 2-0. We then beat Hull in the league 2-0. So you're thinking, okay, 3 games in the league, 2 draws, but 1 win, undefeated. We then lose 2 games in a row against Preston and QPR before beating Bristol City in the last game in the Carabao Cup. So it's definitely been a mixed bag. So as you can see, as you can see here, we're 17th so far in the Championship. Some big teams are down there. Bournemouth and West Brom struggling as well, as in Middlesbrough. Yeah, it's been a hard start to the season. Players that have come in have certainly not performed. the way that I would like them to. So this is what the first team looks like now. So I'll give you a rundown. Brad Collins in goal, right back Callum Britton, left wing back Callum Stiles, the captain, centre backs Mads Anderson, Pavlovic and Jack Stevens, who we brought in the summer. In the middle, John Swift and Jacob Ramsey, and then a front three of Cenk Tosun, Corley Woodrow and Michy Batshuayi. Cenk Tosun is useless. Yeah, I still keep playing him. I just feel like he's there to do a job. He's the lump in the middle, and he's just going to provide for Batshuayi and Woodrow. We've rotated in and out some other players, like Kolasinac has played, Colin has played, Welbeck's played and scored. So we have seen some of these other players. I think we are still trying to get rid of some players as well. So yeah, that's what the first team looks like nowadays. We have got a little bit of money, and I'm probably just going to save that now for January. Just maybe try and get in someone else in January, not too sure. Obviously, we were able to bring in Batshuayi with the amount of money that we got for Leia Aseka. But yeah, I think we've sent out a scout as well, perhaps, have we? We have a youth scout, but that's not really important. So yeah, just catching you up on a few things. We play Huddersfield today, who are sitting in 6th. From now on, I'm going to just play one game an episode and see how long we go. If those episodes are really quick, then we might include 2. But yeah, so it's probably just going to be a bit of a catch-up one game episodes because we're trying to get through this season a bit quicker. But I'm going to make some changes now. Obviously, you see we got some tired players, so I'm going to make some changes and then we'll get into the Huddersfield game. So this is our starting 11 then, quite a few changes. Collins in goal. Back 5, Colin, Stevens, Anderson, Pavlovic and Kolasinac. Midfield, we've got Ramsey and Diop. The front 3, Tosun, Uller and Welbeck. So very much a much changed side from last season. And yeah, a lot of rotation this season already. There's a lot of games in August, so players not recovering maybe quite as quickly as we'd like. But we'll get to look at the Huddersfield team. So this is it. Nichols in goal. Pippa, Starr, Pearson, Colwell and Toffolo at the back. Hogg, O'Brien in the midfield. I'm guessing it's, yeah, 5-3-2. So Vallejo in there as well. Acevedo and Rhodes up top for them. Well, Huddersfield have had a good start to this season. They do sit in 6th place. After only a few games, it must be said, but still, they are in better form than us. So hopefully we can pick up a good result today, and we need some good performances from some of these players. That is for certain. Oh, it's a rough challenge on Tosun, but he's still come away with the ball, and the Colin is out wide here, wearing the captain's armband today in the absence of Callum Stiles. Stevens back out to Colin. The op's free in the middle, and we're just about getting to the ball. Welbeck, Uller's made the run. He might be onside. He think he's offside. He is indeed. It's a graphic that I'm not animation that I've not seen before, but he was just offside. And well, good promising start for us, that is for certain. But obviously, Huddersfield haven't come forward with the ball yet, so we'll have to see how they do. And Rhodes is in behind it, and Pavlovic should get to that, and he does. And Uller hopefully in the air can dominate, and he does. And Diop. He set well. Oh, the pass was there. Almost finding the gap to set Welbeck away. Ramsey gets a foot in and we can come away. Oh my word, that is a rash challenge. And he's, well, 2 quick yellows for Vallejo inside 15 minutes and he is gone. He was certainly riled up for this one and, well, anger issues, let's say, because there were 2 completely needless challenges on Cenk Tosun. As he gets the ball out wide here, try and get a ball towards the back post. It's Geeson. Welbeck is up, and Danny Welbeck has probably been our best forward signing of the bunch of the attackers that have come in. It's a lovely ball from Maxime Collin. Welbeck rises well, and the keeper just sort of gets caught underneath it. Danny Welbeck, I think that's his 2nd goal in Barnsley colours. Puts us 1-0 to the good. And just after they go down to 10 men, They're crumbling Huddersfield, and that is definitely a much needed result for us. We have still got a really good manager rate. Oh my god, Kolasinac. We have still got a very good manager rating despite being so low. Rhodes is in. It's a great save from Collins. Come on, Obby, get your act together. Luckily, him giving away possession doesn't amount to much as it is half time. Tosin does well, finds Collins, will cut inside. Welbeck. Oh, it's been forced out wide there. Ramsey. Hilaire. It's a nice Colin. Ball in. Oh, I wanted it to be... who's 43 there? Is that Tosin? Whoever 43 is, I wanted them to hit it, but it just wouldn't change to him. I would have really thought we'd be doing a lot better than we are, considering how much, like, certainly on paper, we've levelled up this squad. But it just hasn't transpired onto the pitch. That, or was almost a cracking effort, but Collins equal to it. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, I thought we would be, well, rampant in this league, and it's really not turned out that way. Welbeck with a really good header away. Does really well. Finds the overlap of Colin, who can just burst forward. Oh, he hasn't really got the angle to get across in. We'll cut this back. He's done well to hold this up, to be fair. Maxime Colin. Ramsey. Diop. Have a strike. Diop! Oh, what a finish! And that puts the cherry on top of the cake. What a finish from Czech Diop. No, it's very rare that a shot like that comes off, you know. Just an act like hit one with power, but he's angled that. A bit of movement on the ball as well. This is a great angle for it. But no, yeah, just keeper's got a thumb to it, but can't quite save it. Is there going to be a break on for one last goal, perhaps? Welbeck. He's still got a bit of pace about him actually, but Saad does really well to come across and finds the gap. But that is going to wrap things up. A 2-0 win for us against 10-man Huddersfield. I will take that happily. We will advance, of course. Any other notable results? Brentford winning 3-0 against Sunderland. Where does that leave us in the table then? We move up to 11th. So a bit healthier looking position, it must be said. We'll have a look at the table. But yeah, move up to 11th. So 2-2-2 is our record this season. 6 goals scored, 4 against. 3 points outside of the playoffs as it stands, but of course at this early stage of the season it's not too important in terms of league positioning and such. Youngster Horton has finally completed his position switch. So in terms of when I will come to you next, another busy month of September. We've got Rotherham in the Cup as well. Maybe we'll come to you for the West Brom game? Something like that. Or maybe Watford at home, because they're a recently relegated team. So, yeah, maybe we'll do Watford again. I'll play through the month of September, and then we'll see where things are from there. But, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Something a little bit different, and the structure of these will be a little bit different until we get to the Premier League. So, I hope that's okay, but I hope you enjoy them nonetheless. If you have enjoyed this one, as I said, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.